Whoa, yeah, I hit the button. Okay, I guess I'm making a video. I just saw a Metamorph video. I guess I'll start there. On this whole idea of breeding being selfish. And, you know, he's got such a, you know, he's very articulate, very smooth in his persona in terms of it being very unabrasive, which is really nice. I wish I could manifest some of that more regularly. Anyway, yeah, I just thought he made a pretty eloquent argument, concise and gentle, and yeah, just basically calling bullshit, but doing it politely. So that was good. Yeah, I don't know if I have a subject for this video though. I don't know if I want to go there. I had something else on my mind. What the hell was it? Damn. Uh-oh, I'm in big trouble now. Everything just gotten totally blank. Yeah, waiting on the Mystic for another video. You know, this word, there's definitions between illusion and delusion. Probably a difference between relevant or irrelevant, or meaningful or unmeaningful. Even that whole meaning thing, sort of been over that, but the idea that, I mean, I've emphasized it so many times, there really isn't anything else happening in the universe except sentience. I mean, if something isn't feeling, it isn't. It's just, it has no meaning, gravity. That's probably might be a good subject, and maybe that's a good metaphor. But that sort of does relate to another point I've made about the attraction-repulsion mechanism and how it does sort of parallel what's happening in the universe. The way energy is coalescing at the same time, it's falling apart. So I guess those two don't really, well, I guess I better be careful how I say that. I mean, gravity is definitely pulling stuff into, so there's definitely this attraction force. And then obviously you got the supernovas and the other crap that is blowing stuff apart. You know, and the dispensing of the dust over time will degrade everything, because where's all that dust go? Where's all the light go? Yeah, it's just forever and ever and ever out there. It just keeps, like, where's the end of the balloon? And how's the universe ever going to pull that stuff back? But anyway, that's a whole different subject. I just wanted to stick with the idea that energy or matter is engaged in this repulsion and attraction game. That's what matter does. When it either pulls us, like the sun, holds us, you know, captures us through an attraction force, and our speed keeps us from falling into it. So if it wasn't for the fact that we were moving very fast, we'd just fall in. And then, like I said, there's not a good example of the repulsion thing, except for maybe magnetism, where you have a repulsive force, but you really don't see that happening on the universal scale. You usually have to blow something up to create repulsion. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, we're certainly driven by those kinds of interactions. Just like matter, we just interact with the things around us in a way that's like, how do I make this thing, how is this useful to me? Like, this path is useful. Okay, so I'm attracted to it because it keeps me out of the brambles and prickers and whatnot. And we sort of interact with everything on some sort of level like that. If it isn't good for us, we push it away, or blow it away, or explode it away, or whatever, and vice versa. And so, yeah, the whole mechanism of our evolution and everything is sort of built out of that mechanism of creating out of necessity. I mean, you're going to need to be competitive. You need to consume. To consume, you need something to pull the food to you, or something to pull you to the food. So you need some sort of mechanisms to create that capturing mentality, much like a gravity. So you have to sort of create gravity in organisms. And then sentience is kind of the ultimate gravity. It's this feeling of need, or want, attractiveness, attachment, necessity. Let's see, let's use all the words possible. Maybe that's the way to fix the language, is to have conversation and use every word you can imagine that's an adjective for what you're trying to say, just so it's understood that the language is so sloppy and imprecise. Just when we use one single word, everybody gets to redefine what that means. And so when you're speaking in generalities, maybe you should be obliged to use all the words. But whatever. I don't like those obligations. So let's forget about that. Yeah. What a pretty log. Yes, you're very cute. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Look at you. Yeah, I wonder if Pyro thinks, look, the molds, I mean the, what do you call that stuff? The, oh, come on, moss is, let's expand, go west, young moss, go west. Yeah, there's new space to take over there. Is there crowded here? I wonder if it feels crowded or encumbered. Anyway, I wonder whether it feels like it's been imposed upon by its motherfucking cunt parent moss. I certainly would. If I was a moss and I had no brain. Oh, wait a minute, that doesn't have a brain. Oh, that's right. Never mind. It has a brain as big as Goldilocks' brain. Yeah, the fantasy character. Anyway, I don't know, be kind of close, this rock and the moss. Yeah, pretty close contest, IQ-wise. Anyway, it's kind of sort of off subject. So yeah, there are these metaphors existing in the underlying structure of the universe. But the game still is this little feely thing, and the idea of feeling good. And so relating this really indirectly, and just for the point of relating it, because I started this video talking about the Metamorphoforf video. Yeah, the selfishness thing, and the idea that, yeah, people aren't creating kids because the kid needs to exist. That the kid's trapped in the horrid, non-existent place. The place of no deprivation. Oh my. The castle of no deprivation. What a horror. Yeah, of no unsatisfied need. Oh, would I hate to ever go there. The land of no unsatisfied need or want. What a terrible place. Anyway, yeah, so they're not rescuing the kid from hell. And the world is shitty and mediocrity and crap and ugly and messy and depressing as it stands in the current condition. And then on top of that, just the whole life thing, you're going to kill it. I mean, the kid's going to die. And then the odds are it's probably going to have some dysfunctionality in its life. Divorce, alcoholism, who knows what kind of crap. Lawyers. So, what the hell? How could it possibly be a gift? How could you give somebody something that messy? I mean, that's like giving somebody a bucket of sewage and saying, well, if you treat it, and add these chemicals to it and swill it around for 6 years, you could eat it. If I did all that, it'd be a meal I wouldn't want to eat just because of the indignity of it. But that's all this really is. And so it's all a rationalization. People just playing along, being reckless slobs, trying to find some reason to live by obligating themselves. I'll give myself an obligation, and that way I'll be a disciplined, regular human. Well, don't do that through me, fucker. I mean, shit. Ugh. Yeah. I don't even like to think about what I would be thinking in my brain, if my father talked like these assholes talk, these reckless fuckwits, so we would have some family dysfunction. Yeah, the lack of humility in these parents, and the lack of honesty too. Not even to be able to admit that there was just nothing intelligent, or rational, or endorsable, let's say endorsable, about their decision to procreate. It was just sloppy nonsense. So anyway, that's not really the subject I want to get on. Yeah, I want to get back to this meaning in the universe thing, and the sentience thing, and the feeling thing. That's all it really is. And as I stated in my last video, the life game is really simple. Our intelligence is an asset, but it's just a scheming tool. So these people who think we're going to find our salvation in having a super brain, all we're going to have then is a super schemer. I mean, what's the point? We'll figure out better ways to break each other's legs. I mean, what have we done with technology now? I mean, most of the best technology we're using to kill other human beings. It's all caught up in the malicious warfare of competition. It doesn't, very little of it being put to constructive use. I mean, pyro, it's useful once in a while. He did point out that we're spending $12 billion a month fighting these idiotic wars. $12 billion a month. Preposterous, huge, humongous amount of money. And this is just so tragic that this is what this is the shit we get for a civilization. And so yeah, what are we going to do with a super brain? We'll spend $25 billion a month. Yeah. And if we do it any cheaper, it'll be because it's so malicious. The weapons will be just so detached from any kind of fair fight, any kind of integrity, any kind of sense of obligation if you're going to take a man's life to do it personally. Yeah, well, whatever. I don't even want to get in. I mean, that alone, just the way we fight wars is so. I don't want to say something misogynist. It's not about man and women. It's about, but it's just so it's so unprideful, undignified, and yeah, of course, it's silly to argue about dignified war, but who wants to live that life? I don't want to be a whatever. Yeah, I don't want that part of. I don't want to be a human being, a man who doesn't find that offensive to fight like fucking sissies. I'm gonna push a button and kill you. What a brave fucker. Jeez, I just... Fuck you, cunt. Sorry, misogynist. Anyway. That's really not where I wanted this video to go. Yeah. It's drifting. I was just looking over there. That's Cheshire over there. The field is, and they cut it. And what I have realized, I've had this problem with the pool. Like all of a sudden, one day, all of a sudden the pool turns to shit. It's like crystal clear, and 2 days later, it's all green. It's like, what the hell's going on? I've been fighting it for a couple of years, and I figured it out. I think when they cut that motherfucking field, it creates all this pollen and dust and shit that gets in, drifts over to the pool's only a few hundred yards away, and this just kind of bummed me out. It's really fine particulates, that's the problem. So they don't filter very easy. So you have to do a lot of filtering with other mechanisms to get that stupid shit out of the water. So anyway, but I think that's the explanation. I think it is. So at least I know what the problem is. So, don't really know if I have a solution. But, whatever. That's completely unrelated to anything. But it's where my head went. Yeah. What else? Anything else? Yeah, universe. Yeah, I mean, really, like I said, who cares what the universe does until it starts making these little feely things, these little twitchy anuses. You know, all of a sudden then it's sort of important. Because they can twitch in all kinds of horrific ways. And that's just it. The unpleasant sentient experience is the gravity of meaning. I guess that'll work. Yeah, suffering is the gravity of meaning. Maybe I'll title it that. Yeah. Close enough to a completed video. Yay. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just like, yeah, I just want to lie down forever on a very soft mattress. Yeah, they cleaned it all up now. But anyway, so till the next time and such. Can't believe it's Friday already. Fuck. This week went way too fast. I'm still way too far behind. I haven't even sent out the fucking prize camera yet. Had all kinds of problems with the car for people who, well, whatever, I don't even want to get into it. All kinds of little harassments around here lately. Life inconveniences. So, yeah, that's yeah, sorry. This was sort of a junk video. I should title it junk, but I just won't. Unless there's room, I'll throw it in there. See how it goes. I think I already forgot what the title's supposed to be. Something about gravity. Okay. Anyway, till next time and such.